now. He said, therefore we do not recognize them as the true Jews and been at war ever since. So you remember Israel was founded as a nation earlier in 1948. Yeah. So those aren't true Jews. That's why they have no Jews. So what they're doing to the Palestinians is the same thing that you see all across the world. That wasn't the way of the real Israelites. Yeah. They only attack people that attack them. You see how small Israel is? They're staying in their head. They're wild and fun. Oh, hey. Those aren't the real Jews. We don't do what they're doing. You see all the weird customs they have. They have a custom where they circumcise the baby. See, they worship how women. They don't even recognize that the Lord came and look at that. They got BC and AD. You know what I'm saying? Everybody recognizes BC and AD. We all know what that is. You know? So for the Lord not to be real, they acknowledge that in history. We got to look at them as being the liars of the Bible.
This is Revelations 29. Just so y'all know that it's not coming just from our back pocket. Well, unless you get the phone from the back pocket. Revelations chapter 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
Wait, stop right there. Reread that again.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
Right there, it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. He's talking, the Lord is talking to his chosen. When he says that he knows thou is rich, when he knows we're rich, we're not rich with money. We're rich in spirit because we're the chosen people of God. That's what he's talking about. Go ahead, finish.
And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not.
And y'all know what blasphemy is, right? You know, like a filthy, stinking lie. You know, go ahead, brother.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Right. Which the word synagogue is another word for chief house. You know, they're the chief house of Satan.
And this is Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So, you know, hey, that's how the Heavenly Father feel about them that say they are Jews and are not. Because if the real tribe of Judah, the children of Israel, are not saying that we're Jews as a whole, then there is only one other people on this planet that's saying that. They're claiming a heritage that's not there. So,
right. Think of like American foreign policy supporting the Zionists over there?
Well, America is controlled by
Jews?
Yeah. I mean, because they
Jewish people, but not
Right, because
they control the money. They control the currency through their banking system. So whatever they want to happen, they're going to coerce the American politicians.
Well, you know, because what is it? Oh my goodness, I can't think of their names now. The Jewish people. What is it? The Vatican City is controlling everything over there.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, the Vatican City.
Yeah, like the Vatican is, of course, it's like this. You have three major cities. Every one of those places have obelisks. The biggest obelisk is where? Over here in Washington, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because this is a portion of the Illuminati that supports the military. The financial standard comes from, they have another obelisk over in London. Big obelisk as well.
The Vatican too.
Yes, and the Vatican, because the Vatican is the spiritual portion of it. And then, or the monarchy, but that's still to this day, it's still their relevance. And the financial portion comes from England. So those three, they're important. They're always going to be important, all right? Because they serve those major purposes for the United States, for the NATO, for the peace. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the BRICS nations, that's not part of it. Those nations are actually
which nations?
BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and now Saudi Arabia. And a couple of other countries. That's why they've been dropping the American dollar by 100, like I think Saudi Arabia dropped 194 billion of the US dollars because now they're making it relevant. everything starts to transfer over into the digital currency. Like they've already started that in China. They woke up one day and their money was built for nothing, like the Weimar Republic. Woke up, or the same thing with where was that at Venezuela? The only thing they could do with their money is to take it and burn it to keep oil. So everything is switching into the digital. Like you see the new Whole Food stores and Amazon stores, you pay just, that's it. And what they're doing now is like you see, exactly. What they're doing now, you know how on every credit card and ATM card that they have chip in the corner or somewhere on the bottom. When I was in the military, this is like 2004. That's what we had to get on the post. Our IDs had those chips. They're already actively chipping soldiers now with the RFID microchip the brain of rights. Because they want to know where your body is. They want to know where their soldier is at all times. People that are walking around, I just saw, remember that video I showed y'all where the dude was pulling those RFID chips out of people?
Oh yeah,
They kind of look like that machine on the Matrix 1 where they had Neo in the back of the car. Yeah. It wasn't that an RFID chip, that little red grain of rice chip, and now so people are walking around unknowingly with those in them right now, you know. But they're going to make that mandatory as the future wealth of America.
Oh yeah, y'all didn't know that they're doing that in prisons right now. When you go to prison, they're injecting you with a chip inside your what's name?
Is that the mark?
Yeah.
That's the mark.
Yeah, that's the mark of the beast.
Revelation 13, fact 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that image is not talking about like the picture of Caesar Borgia. It's talking about the way this world works, especially the money system. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. There is wisdom, that him that have understanding count the number of the beast, or is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Right. If you know anything about the history of barcodes, that's what the first two lines mean.
Yeah, let me. Matter of fact,
and the last two lines.
Matter of fact,
I
break that. I read that again so I can break it down a little bit for him. Just read the end of the verse you just read.
Here is wisdom.
Right.
Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
The number of the beast. Go ahead.
Or it is the number of a man, and his number is 600.
The number of man.
Hold on, number of a man. That means a man made this number up.
No. I mean, it's not just that the man was created on the 600.
Oh yeah, no, right. The man, but go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Yeah, I want to.
The man was the number of a man. His number is 603.
Okay, what that is to say 603 score and 6, right? So a score is 20 in the Bible. So if you got 3 scores, you got what? 666. You got 60. Right. 3 scores is 60. If it's with 1 score is 20. So that's why he's saying 603 scores and 6, because what he's actually saying is 666. That's what he's actually saying, breaking it down for y'all. Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation 2 and 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, because the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, right? Because now we're coming into the tribulation here. You see, they have the military and all these major towns and cities right now, LA. They're riding down the street like this. Like you see, I was in Ione the other day, going to see my children, and I saw an Up Armor Humvee. And the Up Armor Humvee doors get thick, because when they sent us over there was IEDs, they would just shred them up, because it was all a test. They did a test room, but they showed the air how to make the bomb, and then turned around and started using it on U.S. troops. It was a psyop. And they was kept sending us down the same roads to be blown up so they can make the perfect Humvee. Because when this shit turns over, when they find out that this is all no game, that this fiat currency they have is a joke, when they find out these politicians ain't shit, and that they let them down, they're gonna be ready to kill them. even who was that? I think that was Woodrow Wilson. It was somebody that said that. He said when they realize what we've done to them, there'll be blood in the streets. They will come for us. You know? And so they have robots and all of these safe measures in place for when they they're going underground. Even Grand Rapids have a city underground. You know that?
Yes.
Okay. I know about that.
Yeah. It's like on all the right on television.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have everything. That's where all the different it's underground. And now you saw with steam coming up. I know this for a fact. Let's just say I have individuals in certain places.
Negroes, Indians, Latinos are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. Just so y'all know.
They
We are the
have
same people.
things
We come
set
from
up.
12 towns
And they have
the Negroes,
see how they let all the
Latinos,
migrants.
that's why we got the same spirit.
All right, they let all the
Skin color don't matter.
what they're doing is causing an emergency. And once they go under another form of an emergency lockdown or the, what is it? We're already under a state of emergency right now.
Yeah.
And you have now
Take over.
Yeah. And they're causing it that America's causing it. They're causing it to be unlivable in their country. So this is all part of a plan. This was already created in 1776.
He was trying
Not
to
the Bible, but the plan. That's why that was the founding date of
So, because the Illuminati and the Jews disagree with each other a lot. They fight right? But do you think they're controls? What do you think with the Freemasons?
Same thing. Freemasons, they're all part of the same
It's the same thing with them.
Right.
They're all the same party, working for the same goal. That's why I put it out there.
But you know what, the wind wasn't even blowing at first.
I'm out of here.
That's things like that.
I was going to ask you guys, what do you think we should do politically, right? Because when we vote, right, we only just get Democrats and Republicans.
There's nothing that
Republicans
can
and Democrats. It's just like a boxing match. You see, one corner is blue, one is red. All of these things are entertainment. They're forms of entertainment for the masses. People used to go to court and watch, hearings and public executions, trials.
Right.
Politics keeps you distracted from what they're really implementing.
This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
This is the present day Babylon that the Bible speaks of. And it's also on the side of the
Right.
because of this wickedness and those very customs. And the present day Roman Empire. So all of those customs, mixing them up into one. And this is the new Babylon. That's why the Bible refers to it as Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. Because the real Babylon, ancient Babylon, was in Iraq.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, be she may be healed.
Right, and that's actually the most high you have to
Right.
Like, hey man, you take the bomb and put it, hey, make America great again.
Right.
It's all BS.
Yeah.
You know?
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the sky.
Right, and a lot of these people that from other nations, a lot of them are going back like India and China. They're going back to their own country because they're preparing in China. They have commercials. They're preparing their people for war. America is the only one that's oblivious. Every other country is preparing for war. And Americans are like, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Are you all right? So do you think that the racial problems in America are being instigated by Jews or by whites?
I'd say everything is being instigated by the Jews themselves. That's why you never see it. Right. They have there's a black economist by the name of Thomas Sowell.
Yeah.
So you already know.
I've seen him speak. Yeah.
And so really, that's dope. I wish I could see it. One of the things that he pointed out was that if you look at the Social Security, they get the best jobs in not the black and white movie. The
Steven Spielberg, Schindler's List.
Nah,
The Eternal. Oh, okay.
yes, and they try to say that's propaganda, but what the Germans did was they basically filmed what was going on and why they responded the way they did. Because
how filthy the Jewish people were living while they were in their country.
Right.
You know,
That's why they call them ghetto.
Right, and that that sparked the whole concentration camp thing.
Typhus people,
right.
they had typhus. They were like the squander they lived in. That typhus fever spread to them. Remember, they were gypsies. When they say gypsy, that's because they call them
the Jewish people was really just moving around.
Yeah,
and they weren't living the cleanest lives.
No, the Weimar Republic was worried about that.
So they separated them from the rest of the people.
And they ended up dying.
But it wasn't from no gas chambers. It was from typhoid flu because of how they were living.
Yeah,
and they didn't die by.
They went Right. And then they went in there and they showed it. Cause that was I forgot. I just did a video on this like a couple weeks ago.
That's why the article that came out with 6 million.
Right. Because
we did studies and research on it that most of these people didn't die from so-called gas chambers.
Right.
Because they would have killed a lot of soldiers.
Yeah, it was not properly. It was just a bathroom with a chamber at the top. What they would do is they would drop the Lysol. It was like Lysol because they had and lice. That's why they cut their hair off. You know, and now they're getting paid reparations. See, when it came to reparations, I just saw Jewish lady talk about it. They got paid reparations. They're still getting paid reparations to this day, and they pass that down to their children. That's inheritance. They have an inheritance. The average American doesn't have it. You know, even the so-called average white man in America, there's a difference between, even though the Jewish man and the white man are both in the Bible known as Esau Edom.
Right.
Because every nation has a biblical name. And even though they're part of the same family, there's one higher than the other. The older brother is Jewish. That's why they have the inheritance and the rulership over most European white nations. They have, even though they're the biggest charity case in the world.
Here and there, everywhere, bitch. Like,
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and then now in Ukraine, it's coming up right behind
Zelensky.
Zelensky.
Yeah.
And if you look at that, that was the biggest Nazi nation in World War II. That was one over, and that's why Russia had an issue with them.
Yeah,
and they had to take them over. You know.
Yeah. No, did you see in Canada, in the Parliament, they had that old
Yes,
man
I
there?
saw that. Yes, I did.
SS soldier.
Yes, and they were clapping. Yeah, and they knew who it was.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I mean, you either had to be really dumb or you knew. Well, I have to speak. We have to get to dinner, but people are waking up. It's nice meeting you.
Oh yeah, we're on YouTube. As a matter of fact, we're not on YouTube.
No, we are. It's fit for your. I mean, not fit for your house. Sorry. It's hold on. I got it right here.
Yeah.
Okay. If you put in YouTube, it's just one word.
No, this one ain't going on YouTube. We done talked about the Jewish people too much.
Yeah. This going on something else.
Right down.
Yeah, this ain't going on YouTube. We're gonna put it on something else.
You talk about the Jewish people. and
they'll take it
that
down.
The Holocaust is not real. It didn't happen to them.
They say it's fake
take
news.
that down.
They say it's fake news and they'll take it down.
Yeah. Every 5 minutes is a strike. So.
Wait, what do you think they did to Kanye?
Yeah, wait. It's
Honestly.
one word.
They took his money.
Yeah, they took his
But
bread,
they-
man.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Because
I
I've
mean,
been on for a while after
already-
they broke this record.
They already,
Yeah.
they all in Hollywood. The rumor is, if you want to be down with them, you got to sell your soul. How do you sell your soul? Basically, you become a faggot. So they bust everybody down in Hollywood.
No, that's right.
Hollywood.
So
And they say pedophile when they really
They bust them people down, and they keep that as a record, as hey, you ours now, you belong to me, and then they give you all this money.
This is what I've been telling
shit.
you. Yeah.
They give you all this money, and then you know are under threat of taking it all away from you.
I'm gonna be honest with
So
y'all,
you
man.
can't
What's the
live
name?
a
They got to
regular life no more.
they got to a YouTuber called Aiden Ross. Just know, watch his stuff. They got to him.
Roth?
Ross.
Okay.
Aiden Ross.
Roth. Yeah.
Aiden Ross. Yeah.
Aiden Ross. ADIN.
Okay.
Aiden Ross.
One precept.
Go ahead.
This is Numbers 24 and 20. It says, and when he looked on Amalek, Amalek is one of the forefathers of the Edomites,
Right.
which are known as
The fake-
Ashkenazi Jews.
The Jewish people today.
It even say Ashkenaz in the Bible.
Yeah.
And because the original Ashkenaz actually came from Japheth.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
They
that's
took,
right.
Yeah.
because they occupied that land since
No.
the Greek Empire.
Yeah,
They
that's
took
right.
on the name Ashkenaz.
Yeah.
There was the original people was the ones that took over was the Illyrians, I believe it was. Illyrians or Aridians or something like that. And they took that name after they took over Ashkenaz. Go ahead, what?
It says he took up his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nation. That's that's evident, according to prophecy. That's the reason why they basically run the world. They're the head of the Illuminati, the banking families like the Rothschilds.
They were the first nation that the Lord created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Thank.
not really.
Well, yeah.
No, we appreciate talking with you
It
guys.
says Amalek was the first of the nations, meaning the head or chief of the nations. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Right. Because as the Father said, Esau shall have no mercy. Amalek is on the head of that. So, hey, that's prophecy.
The Lord wins in the end.
Yeah,
that's
right,
I know
That's
that.
why we
right.
say it ain't nothing you can do for America. Cause
Well, I'll put it this way: in America, what they're doing in America and in a lot of places around the world, they're rewriting everything that the Lord said was wrong in the Bible. They're rewriting it to be right for people,
Right.
and that's going to send a lot of people to. That's going to be get a lot of people condemned because of that. By the Lord,
Yeah, no, that's right.
because
this
of
is
that.
the most wickedest place on earth.
Yeah.
It's like you're actually to the point where you're indoctrinating kids talking about
Yes.
they could be gay or anything they want to.
I mean,
Gay
come on,
people don't have kids.
you cannot tell me
I
that
mean,
you're
flat out.
Yeah.
That's why they had that song. All these goddamn fads had that song. We're coming for your kids. They can't have kids.
Yeah, the
And why in the
choir
right?
singing about that.
Right.
We're coming for thousands of them. And
Right.
they had
I'm
a-
telling you, people are waking
Right,
up.
and it's like
It's
what-
black and white. There's no gray anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
can't
it's
hide
not.
anymore.
It's not.
It's in plain sight to the point where if you don't recognize it now, you just willfully being ignorant.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like, hey man, look, they can't have kids. In order for their doctrine to continue, the kids got to believe that
Yeah.
shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no,
Then
man.
they have. That's why they're giving children consent.
Right.
Because if a homosexual or transgender man was just sitting in bathrooms, little girls' bathrooms, and taking their innocence, they've been doing that a lot lately.
Right.
Now, since they have the Proposal 3, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Proposal 3 was passed in Michigan. Remember?
Yeah.
And that was that law also stating that children will have the right to choose whether they want to keep their
Private
genitalia
area.
or not.
Right, but wait. When is the legal age you can have sex with a with a person, quote unquote, in this society?
What's the legal age? We ain't talking about high school. We talking about the legal age of
Nope,
sex.
it don't.
Consensual
18,
sex.
it depends on the state.
Yeah.
It's either 18 or
16 or
16.
18.
With an adult, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
an adult.
Yeah.
18 or 16,
16.
depending on the state.
Sure.
How in the fuck can a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old decide their sex then?
They can't get a tattoo.
Wait.
Right.
Wait,
They can't get a tattoo, but they can cut off their dick or cut
Yeah.
off their titties.
But by
Make it
making
make
that
sense,
decision
you know?
rationally, when they have sex with a child, when they molest them or rape them, they can say that that child gave them consent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what this is all said.
But
up.
a child can't give consent because it's a child, right?
Trying to
It's a
sexualize
minor.
children.
Right,
They'll
because
be
you
like,
can.
now in court, we'll just let you go. Well, the child
Yeah.
clearly gave consent
Yeah.
to him. We're gonna let you go even though he was only 5.
Yeah.
You know?
It starts with circumcision.
Well,
Well,
no, that's
with- with-
biblical.
On social media, and the child came to his house.
Right,
That
but
type of bullshit.
with circumcision is a biblical thing. It actually keeps your penis clean if you look at the science. But
No.
with the
Not
Jewish
sucking-
people,
yeah,
you
they're
don't
doing
put your
some
mouth on a baby's dick and bite it off. You
Muslims
don't-
have
no.
different kind of circumcision too, right? They do it more. They do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, well,
Well,
it's a
the-
biblical thing.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
the Muslim culture, Ishmael goes back to, he was also Abraham's brother.
Right.
And so when it came down to it, I'm not Jacob.
Yeah,
I'm not Jacob.
brother.
No, it was Isaac's brother. So it's still they have portions of the Bible that they believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the customs, because it's still Hebrew customs.
Right.
He's still a Hebrew.
Right, but
You know
he's
what
not
I'm
an
saying?
Israelite.
Right, he's just not an Israelite. Israelites are Hebrews, Chinese are Hebrews, white people are Hebrews.
Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites, they're part of being Hebrew.
Because they all go through the line of Eber and Abraham.
Yeah.
That make them Hebrew. All right,
I know this guy's hungry. It was nice
No.
meeting you.
It's all
All right, sorry, yeah, we don't mean to
It was really good. It was really good. If you guys are here again,
Oh yeah,
every Sunday.
take care.
Yeah, that was edifying. Yeah, and I want to bring this out. This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 2. Well, matter of fact, starting at 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Now, you know they had the Georgia Guidestones, and they destroyed them in back in 2022. They destroyed the Georgia Guidestones because they had their agendas on there about reducing the population to only 500 million. And then, pretty much they causing all of these things to happen in the earth, with the proxy wars in the Middle East to bring about, this Star Wars war with Russia. So, basically, this shit is throwing me off. Anyway, basically, God damn, man.
That's safe, bro. I'm gonna have this nigga pull up right now.
All right, go ahead and read that one more time.
Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even better words.
Yep.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right, the perfect meaning that us Israelites, but mainly those of the elect, those are the ones that will be counted perfect and blameless in the day Yahushua's return, because they were considered blameless because they came and came into this truth and endured unto the end.
Correct.
So we're basically putting our bid in for the Most High to basically protect us from the secret counsel of the wicked, which is the elite.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Heavenly Father, but the power shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the power, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
Right. And we're gonna glory in that day. See, the upright heart, that's in your mind. You're not sitting here thinking about all this wicked shit like messing with little boys and doing homosexual things and how to wait and kill your brother. Or make some quick money by scamming somebody. All that shit ain't on your mind.
Right, and Esau
Starting to hold things.
right. And Esau is doubling down on that wickedness.
Right.
Like, hey, with this pedo.
As far as that's another thing. As far as with women in this society, they don't have no real ambition to be a housewife or anything like that,
Right.
because they figure, as soon as I turn 18, I'll just start my Instagram, put a whole bunch of half-naked photos up so I can funnel traffic to my OnlyFans.
Right, fuck as
and make
many
a bunch
dudes
of
as
money,
they want to give every dude a
$50,000 a month
chance.
just to show my nigga ass on the internet.
Right.
Well, it even goes towards when you paying more. Look, it's supply and demand.
And then when they hit about 35 and don't got that cash and nobody watching them and shit, now where all the good men at?
Well, see, that's all
You know?
part. That's all part of supply and demand. Like right now, legitimately, if you want to be honest, it's fucked up, but it's true. The auto workers, nobody's buying new cars. You're supposed to get low wages because nobody's buying the new cars that you're making. But people are eating fast food every day, so people that's playing these fast food places, they working hard as a bitch. Of course they supposed to be paid better. But that's how it is. But then when one side gets paid more than the other, or for a basic labor, that causes inflation in different areas.
Right.
Because that's how this is a debt-based society. It's not meant for everybody to make equal pay anymore.
Right. And it's not meant for everybody to make the pay that people are
They
actually
want them
making.
to be essential workers doing that fake ass pandemic.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you say. If a person been working at a fast food job for up to 10 years, that's a skill.
Right.
You a master customer service.
Yeah.
You know, that customer service should be mastered. You know what I'm saying, by that point. Because you done spent 1,000 hours doing it.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, what was that? SpongeBob? That nigga was a hell of a fry cook, man. The best. Why? He was a master at what he did because he put thousands of hours into flipping them Krabby Patties, man. Pay that man, Mr. Krab.
Right.
Shit. Motherfucker.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And basically that's what's coming. That's going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, where all hell is breaking loose, so to speak. It's going to be chaos out
Actions
here.
shall stand in their power, then they're going to do whatever they feel is within their power to do, every man for themselves.
Exactly. That's basically what it's going to be. Every man for themselves.
If they feel like running into your crib, if they feel you got something that they need, food, shelter, and they have to kill you to take it, then that's what it is.
And that's another thing. Rape is going to come back into fashion. Or rape. Rape is going to come back into fashion. Because, hey, man, I mean, all this scattered ass around here, you know, bitches is very tempting, but they don't want to give it up to the quote unquote good man, right? So there's a lot of niggas out here that's like, well, hey, I've been waiting for this, and now that all hell is breaking loose, they gonna start taking it.
Hey, I got some slack here. You know, I went to court for my children for this custody thing, right? Trying to get more time to spend with my children because I want 2 weeks with them out the month. You know, you know this bitch dead, man.
Hey, tell us, man. I mean, I know in general, but go ahead, man.
This bitch found like 3 old videos, right? And brought them to court.
Wait. Let me ask you something. Don't you help her out outside of child support?
I even told him this.
You know what? Because they ain't gonna admit it in court and shit. Somebody was saying on the internet, like, hey man, if you paying child support, give that bitch child support, and you don't do nothing else for your kids unless they're with you.
They can't, but they gotta be with you.
Yeah, but they know.
That's what I'm fighting to be with them.
But and they know,
that's real shit.
And they know, you know, a man is gonna try to have the best living environment for his kids.
No, but I was taught that a long time ago too. I was taught the same thing a long time ago because I was doing things outside of child support. I'm giving all this money and stuff and doing things. They told me, don't never. If a woman puts you on child support, that's all she gets. Don't do a motherfucking thing else. That's it. And that's by law. That's by law.
There's 2 things that I preserve.
They don't bring that shit up in court.
No, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
I brought it up and they still. So check this out. All right, I got a couple things. Right. One.
Did she bring up the
Oh, so she brought the video.
Can't find that. Can't find that. You the only one that know that.
Yep. Don't let her find that motherfucker, man. Don't let her find that video.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a video that me. Wait. Okay. Before I say that, before I tell you what happened in the court, I gotta tell you this. See, this is the situation, right?
Oh, shit.
All right. It's fucked up because if she don't have the proper food, because my children ask me.
Right.
So, if I don't help them on the side till she gets her stamps when the time comes, my children is going to be suffering, right?
Exactly.
And then it ain't going to make a difference in the custody
Right.
thing. The only difference it'll make is that they'll take my fucking kids and put them in the system.
And
Because
that's
she's
stupid.
not a good mother.
Right.
But now after the footage that she played in the court, me and Hard Down sitting in the fucking library down here in the West End, okay? And we're talking about rape. And I was making a relevant thing, and I made I'm always making scenarios and shit.
Right.
Because he said a good statement, and I said, you know what? And I gave the scenario of a raping, and then she gonna be laid out on the ground because she thought, because she don't trust men. You know, I added my flavor to it, so it looked really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Okay? And she took the damn took the laptop, plugged it into the fucking TV,
So
Oh.
everybody can see it.
and it's recorded.
Yeah.
And so I'm on that mug, and I'm like,
Oh.
This is a conversation between
no,
Y'all
this is...
doing?
Hey, how you
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
Oh, she was good.
Stop this fucking video.
Yes.
Save this fucking video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
she's looking for certain videos to discredit you, man. You better
And
watch
she
it,
put the
brother.
apostles up there too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
played a clip of them talking about rape.
Yep.
And she had another one loaded in the goddamn chamber for my ass. And I said, that's enough. But, and these women, and mind you, the woman, the secretary, how about to say the house speaker, the judge bitch is a woman, and then the damn stenographer on the side is recording doing all that plugged it up is a woman. And then I'm the only man in there.
Right.
Because my homegirl is with me.
Right.
So she's there vouching for me, and she got up there and she did a damn good job.
Right.
Sat on the fucking seat. They did
Yep.
an amazing job.
Yep,
And then this bitch played a fucking video right after that.
Oh,
Fucked
man.
everything up.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
I'm
fuck,
sorry,
man.
y'all, but
I was
this is
sitting
that
there like,
bullshit
man,
system,
I don't even know why the fuck I tried. Because I knew what she was going to do.
Yep.
And that's all she had to do.
Yep.
And now it's like you made it, bitch, you look inferior to them.
Yeah.
And she boosted me up because she's an actual representative. She should have been paid for doing that shit.
Right.
My homegirl. And so, long story short, she made herself look inadequate and me inadequate. So you know what they're considering?
Yeah, putting them in foster care.
God damn. So
Yeah.
if I don't give her extra money on the side, then my children literally starve, and they already ain't to where they was. You saw my children cut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fiber.
Right.
They ain't that because now they got periods of time where they're going without the nutrients I was giving them.
Right.
By going to the farmer's market and shit. They barely getting fresh vegetables and fruit, and it's right here.
Basically,
This
they
is
want.
a fucked up
No,
situation.
what they're doing.
This is Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Right.
He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Scroll up to verse 5. That keep thy mouth from her that life not busting back.
True. This is Micah 7 and Micah 7 and 5. Trust ye.
You can start up at what does 2 say?
Two, good man perishes off the earth.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Man, hey, this is Micah 7 and 1. Woe is me, for
That
I
means
am
destruction.
Right.
That means
we fucked up. Okay.
kill is me.
Right.
Destruction to me.
Right.
Thank
Woe is me, for I am as when they have gathered the summer fruits, as the grape leanings in the vintage. There is no cluster to eat.
Right.
My soul desired the first ripe fruit.
Right, but when you glean the grapes, you're supposed to go through your field one time. And anything that you leave is for the people.
Right.
But it's like going through that gleaning and you can't find nothing, right?
Right. After that gleaning, there ain't nothing left.
Right.
You
It's
know?
after the gleaning and then the people get
Right.
to it.
Only the little shit is
Right.
left, you know?
That's a remnant.
Yep.
So the remnant is feeling like this.
Yep. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men.
Right, because most of these men that's on this earth are 2/3. That's all we gotta say. 2/3 of our people, and the rest of the nation is already fucked up. They didn't even have a chance of being that running. But 2/3 of our people is fucked up. So the majority of the people in the world and the earth is wicked, man.
They all lie in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net.
That sounds like an average night on O Block
Right.
in Compton.
That they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward. And the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desire, so they wrap it up.
Right, and so it's like this. You got money in this society and you in a high place, you can grease the palms of, let's say, the politician,
Right,
or you have
right.
some high social standard. You can
Right.
grease the politicians to somebody else in a higher position, and then whatever mischievous thing, hey man, let's pass the law. Look,
Right.
I got $5 million in your
Right.
pocket. If you help pass this law to make it a Proposition 3 where children can choose their gender, and they can-
Or all mothers get the children.
Right.
No matter what.
and that started with the tender years doctrine.
Yep.
They changed, you know what they changed that word to? They changed it to the best interest of the child.
Which is bullshit, because if there was the best interest of the child, it wouldn't be with the mother.
And it shows that's a statistic facts. If you
Yep,
go and you
that's
look
a
at the
stati-
WHO
the
and their
statistical
facts,
fact.
the World Health Organization showed you that the father, a child being raised, and even just a single father household
Right.
is way better statistic-wise than when a single mother raises a
Right,
child.
when a single father raises a child, whether it be a son or a daughter, they show the same statistics when both parents raise a
Yes,
child.
and that's higher
But
than
when-
other nations.
Right, but when a single mother raises a child, that's when they have
At
all
the
those
complete
problems.
worst. A complete worst.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that would say that even a damn heathen woman is in better condition at being a single mother than our women are
Right.
because of these curses, man.
Yep. The best of them is a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall there be perplexity.
Right, and that's that confusion, man. All right, because when that destruction come, all of that shit that they done stirred up this devil and these hoes, one day you gonna wake up and your fucking social media ain't gonna work.
Right.
Your
and-
phone ain't
yeah,
gonna work.
I mean, it's already confusion because we out here.
Right.
The watchman is out here. And motherfuckers is confused about what's going on.
Right. They look there and you can see it in their eyes. They be like, what the fuck this nigga?
Right. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. That's why you don't.
Look, women will love to use whatever information that they have against you, for later on,
Yep.
or at the right time,
Right.
to sabotage you or to destroy you.
Exactly. Let me read that again. Trust not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Don't tell your bitch everything.
Don't.
She don't need to know.
Where you at?
Right.
Hey, I got a precept for you, brother.
I'm going to the moon. I'll be back in.
Exactly. Where you going? Yeah, I'm going to the moon. Where you at? Disney World.
Yeah.
You don't need to know.
All the time.
Flat out. I mean, you don't tell your woman your secrets because she's
I wanna,
just waiting to use it against you later on.
Right, I want to go back to what y'all was
And
saying
out
about
of
the
the
grape
Wait,
gathering.
let me
Go
get
ahead.
let me get these points out the way in this chapter.
Um,
Verse 6.
And she's like my grandfather.
For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against the mother, the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
Right. Hey, look at that right now. All right, I'm looking at, I'm seeing so-called black women and so-called black and they daughter fighting in the streets. The mother-in-law, they don't never get along with the daughter-in-law. All right, because there's a difference in the families a good amount of the time. You see that primarily amongst the so-called black and Latino and Native American people.
Yep.
And it's no order. It's disorder, man.
Right.
They got to the point where the people in your own family which is your household, or even the people of your nation, they can be of the same household. They are enemies to you, man.
Right.
We got to worry about our own people, whether it's in your household or in your nation, before you worry about the average Edomite that don't give a fuck about you walking up and down the street.
I mean, you see the Edomites we was talking to in the beginning, man.
Right.
Yeah. And they may be Jakes, but you know,
don't know.
as far as you know, in this society, they look like Esau.
Right.
Therefore, I will look unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. I will wait for my power of salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai because I have sinned against him.
Hey, look, I'm going to say it like this. All the hell that I'm going through, whether it be in my past life, I'm paying for them sins, and even sins in my past, in this life, and my present and future. So I'm worthy of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even though all of that shit is fucked up and my family was taken from me, it's all part of his plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that he wanted to do in me that I couldn't have done while they was there. Some shit I needed to see.
Right, because
everything happened for a reason.
Right.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
That's why I'm not going to court no more.
Right.
That's a waste of my fucking time.
Right.
Because it's really fucking making them look bad. But I had to do that just to get 2 hours alone with my children.
Yep.
Right.
So I understand why I did it in the first place, because I was tired of going over this bitch's house and dealing with her rules.
Yep.
And everybody got to wear headphones in the fucking house. That's weird. If you got some shit that you listening to that you don't want nobody else to do that, but the mandatory thing is everybody got to walk around with headphones on and shit.
Wow.
With your headphones. It's
Wow.
weird. You know how my household was banging music and showing everybody's vibrant.
Right.
It's stale, bro. It's fucked up. I got tired of going over there. And then it got to the point where she wouldn't let me see them for them months.
I mean, but that's why, honestly, that's why they say the white woman is a better mother than the black woman, right?
She is.
Because
Yeah.
you black women, y'all fucking up. Y'all just fuck all the way up. You got a decent situation, you want to run away from it. Okay, at least a white bitch at least a white bitch will let the courts know that their ex-husband or ex-boyfriend or whatever the fuck is a good dad.
Mm-hmm.
But in our women, they don't do that. Verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, and shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, man, hey, we waiting for that day. Because the majority of the 2/3 are gonna be you bitches, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the Heavenly Father is gonna smear y'all on the pavement. He gonna fuck y'all up.
Hey,
And y'all gonna see this shit that y'all did, quote unquote, child support, taking the kids from the father. You got this black bitch online talking about gay baby and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the Heavenly Father is gonna fuck you black women.
Bitches on TikTok
Yep.
talking shit about the black man, the so-called
Right.
black man.
Hey, the Heavenly Father is finna fuck y'all up royally.
And guess what? We gonna watch you.
Right.
We gonna watch you cook like some Christmas ham,
Right.
bitch.
Because
We
listen,
gonna look straight at
We're
you.
going to watch your ass just like when me and the brothers walked into the store one night years ago, and we watched the white man beat a white bitch up, and that bitch was looking right at us for some help. Remember we laughed at that bitch. We laughed. She was laying on the ground and shit. She crying,
Yeah.
looking up at us for help. Dude, white dude standing over, and you got 4 or 5 brothers getting ready to walk to the store, walking past, and we laughed at this bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And the first thing we said is most likely she deserved it.
Yep.
Ain't nobody
Yep.
doing that shit for no
Yep.
reason.
Hey, for you black bitches, man. I mean, you got the brick bitch lying on black men
Yeah.
for no fucking reason.
Yep.
Hey, the Heavenly Father is gonna fuck
Just to
you
get
in
a
it
couple
up.
dollars. To get a couple dollars.
Right.
Well, I put you
right.
this way. I done already put the brothers on the fact that a lot of these black women are witches. They practice
Yeah.
witchcraft. I'm talking about they're in the thousands, if not millions, right now in this country.
Right.
That's why I do believe, like Apostle Tahar said years ago. He said this years ago when I first came in the truth, man. He said, what he say? Women. Damn, what did he say, man? Damn, I had it in my what's name. Go ahead, bro. Damn, because Tahar said something that about women, about black women.
Hey,
Right.
the Bible tell you,
Damn.
women are wicked.
Yeah.
Of wickedness came to
all
woman.
wickedness is but little.
Little to the wickedness of a woman.
And from her came all.
Like everything we
Right,
go from
right.
football,
Right.
right?
All right, like, it's like this, man. That's all they want to do is.
Hey, I put it this way: if the black woman ain't your enemy now, she will become your enemy.
Right.
Yeah, and all its circumstances.
Yeah.
Let her circumstances drastically change.
Yep.
And they give her an ultimatum.
Yeah, it's just like the black bitch that was fat. Her husband married her. Man married her. She over 300 and something pounds. Always encouraging the bitch. The bitch was tired of being fat. She lost weight, and what did she do? She
When it
cheated
fucked
on
somebody
him
else.
for 2 years.
Yep.
And then then of course he divorced her and shit. And she thought the other dude was gonna fuck with her. The other dude was like, I got a bitch at the crib. You know what this was, you know?
Right.
And her husband divorced her, and she regret all her mistakes now. It's like she ready to leave her husband and kids, but when he finally divorced her stupid ass and shit,
Right.
you know, now she wished that she had him back. Of course, he remarried to another woman.
And this is the thing. Inherently, the Lord said in Job that he deprived her of wisdom.
Right. Women don't have wisdom. They don't have morals. Guess what their wisdom and their morals is? Their man.
Yeah.
That's what a woman's wisdom and morals is. When they're a child, guess what? Who their wisdom and morals is? Their father.
Yeah.
That's
why I say
it.
the glory of a child is of the children is their father.
Well, I put it to you this way.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I think it's their mother. The reason why I say that is because the fathers of the past, they all basically the kids listen to the mother because the fathers basically cater to the mothers.
Yeah,
and that's why this shit is fucked up right now.
But, you know,
they
glory
cater.
is different. The glory is the honor of
Right.
As far as single parent households, the scripture say the curse of the mother ruled out foundation.
Yeah. So
that's what the woman has done.
And you got the black man following the black woman, and that's why we have so many gang members and facts today in our community.
And that's why everything goes back to Esau, the so-called white man. Because he made it like this. He made laws to portray the systems that we are under right now.
Right. But guess what? We found out. Certain laws was passed because Esau, they made it like it was niggas going upside these bitches' head back then, right, in these movies and shit. Well, I did some research and come to find out Esau was going upside these bitches' head all the time. Every chance he got, man.
It was okay.
And it was okay. But then,
I mean, they were pissed off at it, but it was like if a nigga did that, she would have cut him up in his sleep.
Right. But when they passed the law saying that you'll get in trouble for putting your hands on your wife or whatever, that law was not passed for that law was not passed for white people. That law was passed for black people to further lock more black men up. But white people, like I said, back in the 70s and the 60s. White men used to go upside a white woman's head. Wick. Why? Because a man. I put it this way. You bet not. I put it this way. Look at the.
They call a white tank top a white beater.
Right. Look at the old Western movies. If you look at some of them old Western movies, they will take them cowboy hats off and beat the shit out of their women, man. Bullshit you not.
Like the history, white people did turn the history upside down to the point where you think black people are violent against their women.
No, it was white people. Right. It was white. A white man will fuck
their woman head because they had a bad day at work.
Right. I put it this way.
I'm talking about the bitch ain't talking no shit. She done got everything
Look,
ready.
with my research, I remember when I was researching this, right? I'm researching it, and a white man basically. Right. I put it this way. I'm researching it, right? So the white woman did not have the white man's dinner on the table when he came home, right, for work. Look, listen, Akim. So the white man did not have the white woman. I mean, the white woman did not have the white man's dinner on the table. when you know no dinner was made because she was upset at him, right? And he didn't play that shit. So what he did was he took his motherfucking cowboy hat off, hung that bitch up, beat the shit out of that bitch. That bitch called the police. Police came and said, Bob, so what's going on? And he's like, yeah, man, I had. So Bob told the police, yeah, I had to go upside the stupid ass head. Do you know the police was like, all right, Bob, you know, is everything all right? And it was like, yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna whoop her ass again now just for calling y'all. Right. And I bullshit you not. Look, man, it was devastating. Like I put it to you this way. That's why you got so many of these white women feminists today. Yeah. That's where that stemmed from.
Yeah. Hey man, I mean you can tell. I mean Esau and his woman beating day, especially in
right. Beat the fuck out them bitches.
When he wasn't used to these laws, you know, it's like he always come home drunk and beat the shit out of mom.
Right.
God damn.
Yeah.
Like
that was the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, Jakes did that.
Right,
right.
Those that say the righteous are surrounded by the wicked, therefore wrong judgment goes forth.
Right.
And so we know that we picked that up because I've been with white women and black women that have been with white men, and they say white men are cold.
Yeah, cold-blooded. Yeah, cold-blooded.
They
cold-blooded
motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, fuck your ass up.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh, what is the boo? That bitch, this chicken is cold. Bitch, you made this shit like 30 minutes too early and shit. Hey, God damn, man.
I ain't gonna lie, but that's why you hear that that's why you hear some white women saying they'd rather be with black men because black men are easier to get along with. They say black men are easier to
true with every other nation, with every nation's woman. They prefer the so-called black man, whether it's publicly or in secret, because they say that the black man is more caring.
Yes, they're easier to get along with. I put you this way: when a white woman told me on the bus coming home from work one day that she had a white boyfriend, right? And her white boyfriend used to beat the fuck out of her, right? Used to beat the fuck out of her. She went and got a black boyfriend, right? The black boyfriend treated her with the utmost respect. And not only that, but yet wouldn't let not no motherfucker talk to her crazy or nothing like that. But the white man, guess what she said he did? He said not only he was beating the shit out of her, but everybody that come around her could just basically call her bitches, fat fuck, and all this shit. I'm talking about every auntie, uncle, whatever. And you know, black people don't play that shit. Black people don't let that shit go down with their families. But right. But no,
You can't say that.
he was letting.
I can call my bitch fat, but you can't call my bitch fat.
Right. But you know that's what they were doing. He was letting everybody come around and just dog her out. So she got with the black man, and that motherfucker tried to the white dude tried to come around and talk to her crazy again. The black dude just socked him in the face now. Now he gives her the utmost respect now. But I put it this way. You think she's going to ever go back to a white man, though, after that?
She probably never did.
She never went back. Never.
That's because a black man, a black man naturally looks at his women as his property.
Right.
Even though sometimes he elevates the property way too much.
Right.
But a black man naturally looks at the woman as his property, and he ain't gonna let nobody.
I'm gonna tell you something about the black woman.
Property.
I'm just tell you something about the black woman before we close up, Akim. So my I ain't gonna name no names, but my wife was telling me that one of her family members, a female in her family, went to the baby daddy's mom and asked the baby daddy's mom, like, look, I need you to split the money that you're getting from me. I need you to split that with the baby daddy and her father, the baby mama's father, because they the two that's been having the kids, and she ain't been having the kids most of the time, right? Lately, right? Like she ain't doing nothing. So, and the shit that she's not doing, her dad is picking up the slack. So she said the check she gets, she got to split it. Do you know she went and choked the shit out of her and started beating her up? Just because that's the mentality of the black woman. When you tell her something that she's wrong, that's the first thing she want to do is get violent. And then run. Now she's on the run with a warrant out for arrest. But yet you done just jumped on this girl just because she told you that you need to split the money because you're not watching the fucking kids. That's the mentality of a black woman. I was like, damn.
It's Ecclesiasticus
Sirach 36 and 24. He that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession.
Right. He that begetteth a wife began a possession. That woman is yours. Flat out. That's why a man requires support and loyalty from a woman, because the woman is his. Go ahead.
It says, he that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself.
Right, a help like unto himself. Don't that sound a lot like grooming? Yeah, you groom a woman. That's why it's called the bride and the groom. Because the woman is the bride who is getting groomed by the man.
I mean, ain't that? I mean, ain't really like look
Right,
at the
to
man.
serve him like a helpmate.
You got women right now on that TikTok shit, building shit, right? Building, fixing walls and shit. Who you think she learned that from?
Right.
You think she just came up with that on her own?
Right. Yeah.
Did you think she went to school for that?
Right.
No. She learned that everything she learned from building all her shit. She learned from her dad and her dad's husband. I mean, her husband and her dad. I mean, her husband and her husband's father.
Right.
That's
or
what she
her
learned from.
dad if he was into it. You know, it basically.
No, I'm going off to remember the white woman that got mad because her husband's father told her to clean up when she came home.
Yeah, asked her to clean up.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah,
You know?
stupid bitch got divorced now, or actually he never married the bitch after that. He
Right,
left.
yeah, dumb bitch.
Yep.
It says, he that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Right,
Right.
She's supposed to be a man's peace, because
Right.
that's the thing that's going on social media right now. A man wants a woman to be his peace,
But yeah,
a
you
bitch
wanna
don't
be his
wanna
enemy.
Yeah, bitch don't want to be a peace. Then hey,
think
you're not good for anything.
I can't-
Yeah, look, if I'm mad at you, bitch, you can't pull your pussy out and give me the enticement.
Right.
I don't even want to look at you.
Well, actually, a bitch can.
No.
But the thing is,
If I'm mad, look, this bitch did some shit that was offensive.
right, if the bitch did some shit, yeah.
That's what I'm
if
saying.
you're upset and you come in and a bitch throws some pussy on you, then she giving you rest.
Right,
you
that's
know?
right. But if she made you
Yeah,
mad,
but if she made you mad, then
instead
she
of saying
mad.
sorry,
Right.
or instead of legitimately
Right.
not, she just tries to suck on your dick. But don't touch me.
Right.
I don't want to look at you. Okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not the answer to everything.
Right,
Men
right,
just
right.
want sex all the
Right,
time.
right.
That's really women.
Right, exactly. Women, they say women aren't sexual beings, but women are the most sexual beings.
Yes, because they're sensual. They're
Right.
emotionally
And it's a
driven.
way,
Right.
and it's a way for her to get out of accepting accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It says,
So that way she can piss you off, or she just, basically,
sometimes you're
punch you with
right.
sex.
Right.
Then she don't have to apologize or accept
Right.
whatever wrong for the situation that she done.
Right. It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. Hey,
Right.
you know what this bitch said
There
in
ain't no
court?
barriers or no boundaries. A bitch is spoiled, man. A bitch ain't
Just
no
like
good no more.
just like in Apocrypha, what did it say? Don't give a woman a liberty to gad abroad.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You know what the demon said in court? She said, I don't let her go out. I never let her, I made her stay in the house. I never let her go out. How
Bull
many times
crap.
she done picked them up from
Yeah.
downtown?
First of all, she was able to walk in and out the house freely.
The brother used to go pick her up from the
Right.
bars for me and
Yeah.
bring her back
Right.
home.
Right.
Because they were down here right up the street from him.
Yep.
What the
Right.
fuck? She used to go out with your wife, huh?
I know. I'll put you this way. That demon got on her bad. But I put you this way. You put the best feet forward, but there are some measures that you're gonna have to take that you probably don't want to take, but you're gonna have to take them in order to get the respect that you deserve.
Man, I don't see her.
It ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but you gonna have to do it.
She will.
No, they old enough.
Get put in a fucking situation where she ain't got.
You know what? Let me tell you something. They ain't gonna let themselves die. They gonna tell you anything that's going before something happen like that. The boys they gonna call you and tell you. Other than that,
But even then, I can't do shit.
right. That's what I'm saying. But you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna try to go back to court and be like, my children said this, and they show. I can
Right.
show these motherfuckers video footage, and the shit would still be the same. And then I gotta wait another 6 months for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And all
I'm gonna
and
tell you.
all that time, They fucked up.
Yeah,
they
right,
going
right.
malnourished.
Right.
They losing shit. They
Right.
getting sick.
Right,
And I
right.
can't, as a man, that make me an infidel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's worse than
No, I don't know. I put it this way. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I just
You
put a
gotta
limit
stop
on
blaming.
how much I
You
can
know,
do.
you gotta stop blaming yourself, brother. But it's something we're gonna talk about, brother. It's something that we're gonna talk about. Because it wasn't not your fault that this is happening.
There was certain things.
Yeah.
You know, we come to this thing.
Hold on, let's close
What
up.
we're gonna do is
Yeah.
this. We're gonna close up.
Yeah.
All right, one.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yep.
Because pretty much Most High set it up for a woman to be with only one man. That's why we require loyalty.
Right.
That's
Yeah, let's.
as far as being
Right.
family-oriented and being tied to that one man.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Because guess what? When you sleep with all these different women, you know,
All these
Spirit.
different women's DNA is not going to be a part
right,
of your
how you?
DNA.
that's not
Your DNA
Yeah.
becomes, when you nutted her, your DNA gets to be within her DNA.
Right.
Yeah, don't talk too much, don't, brother. Like that, hey.
Your
Hey.
DNA mixes with hers.
Right, your DNA has a spirit.
Right.
Hers
Exactly. And
This
guess
video-
what? Hey, when a man busts inside a woman, your DNA is inside her,
Look.
and it's making her like you.
And we know for a
Her
fact.
DNA don't go inside you.
Right. But let me
Your
tell you
DNA
something.
goes inside her and makes her like you.
Right.
Like, man,
This ain't going on
this world
YouTube.
is all fucked up, man.
This video ain't going on. The video is not going on YouTube.
Right.
Period. It's too much been said already.
Yeah, but yeah, hey, a woman is meant to be a man's possession. Because if she's not a man's possession, then hey, look, any bitch that's not mine, guess what? Bitch, you don't got my protection. You know, you might have my aggression. And if you don't got a man, then you just out here. You ain't protected. You don't got shit. And that's what's gonna happen when all hell break loose to these bitches out here, man. They ain't gonna have nowhere to go.
And these manginas out here.
Yeah, that's
Right.
why rape is
Because we ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
And so,
Because you out here think that just because you got all these jobs, you think you got all this status here in America,
Right.
and that basically
I ain't gonna lie, these bitches really ain't got shit. They proud without nothing, really.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't got shit.
Got people that will look after you. A man is dying old in the nursing home that you think you just the shit. But when this society
male
stabilizes,
supremacists, right?
you gonna realize why you
Well,
need a man.
well, the Bible is a male supremacist too, so
Why
you
you
know.
need a man and why you need to
Wait, God is.
Right, yeah, God is a male supremacist.
And what the
You know,
fuck, man?
How do you know that
Well,
God
I'm
is male?
Slovakia.
Because it says it in the book that you learn about God from.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I mean, that's the best logic you can say, you know? But yeah, with that, we're going to close. All praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. Salutation to you, I can do in the work of truth and sincerity. On 3, Ababa Bar, 1, 2, 3.
Ababa Ball, Ababa Ball, Ababa Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom, Maki.
That fucking